everybody, welcome back to Bocce's Corner. We're in Bocce's Kitchen, my kitchen. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Barb. So I am continuing in my, should I call this Thanksgiving weekend? I've done a lot of canning. It is Sunday, so I am continuing. I have potatoes that I want to can up. I used, it was a buy one, get one at my local Stop and Shop. So I did get the buy one, get one. So I used some of them in here. A whole bag went to this. So now I just want to can up the other bag and get that on the shelf. I don't use my canned potatoes for mashed potatoes. It just doesn't come out right. What I like to use them for is for soups and stews, or if I want to add more potato to my chicken or turkey stew that I have in a jar. So this is why I like to do this. And sometimes if I just want potato soup, I can turn it into potato soup. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut these up. I thought I'd bring you along. And I'm going to put them in this pot and let them soak in cold water. They've been soaking in this cold water here. So I see a lot of starch has come off of them. But once I cut them and everything, I just want them to soak for a while. So I'm going to cut them, put them in the pan. And I thought I'd bring you along. Them all cut up, and I'm just gonna let them soak in here. Let me put the cover on, and I'm just gonna let it oh, I want to cover it. I don't want the light getting to it, so I don't want them to turn gray, so I'm covering it up. It's gonna sit here. They're super cold, they're ice cold, so I do want them to come up to room temperature as well. So they're going to sit here for a while, and alright, so I'm ready to can my potatoes, but before I put my potatoes in my jars, I do want to put a half a teaspoon of salt. I want to flavor my potatoes. I didn't flavor them the last time, and I wish I did, so now I'm going to flavor them with a half a teaspoon of salt. I have gloves on so that I can just go ahead and use my hands. I have boiled water. When I do things like this, I have city water, so what I do is I'll boil it off in my kettle, and then once it cools down, I transfer it into jars, especially for projects like this. I also do this for my seedlings, when I'm starting plants and stuff, because I don't like the chlorine or whatever other chemicals they put in my city water, so I try to boil it off. So I'm just gonna fill up what I could with what I have my jars. I have my kettle already filled and cooling down. I'm gonna debubble. So I'm gonna debubble as I go. So I wipe the rims with plain water on my paper towel, put my lids and rings on. My tattlers I put on, and sometimes you'll have problems with the rings. So I just switched off the ring and it worked fine. You fingertip tight and you back off maybe a 1/4 inch, if that. So you just back it off a little bit. So let's put these in my canner. My Nesco, I'm hoping I can fit all this in my Nesco because it does double stack pints. So let me see if I can get this in there. It takes 8 cups of water, hot water. So I got my bottom rack on. Let's see what I can do here. It's a lie. It's a lie. It does not double stack pints. Maybe I read that. I don't know. My mistake. So this is holding 5 pints. It's just easier because this is so small. I'm going to go ahead and do the 5 pints. I still love this canner. This is such a convenient canner. I mean, I love it. Okay. Close it, exhaust it. And okay, this is gonna be quick. It takes 35 minutes for pints, 40 for quarts, and I did pints. So 35 minutes. So I'm gonna set it on high. Oops. 35 minutes, exhaust, and start. And it takes care of itself. It'll beep when it's ready to exhaust. It'll exhaust for 10 minutes, then it'll beep again, and I'll close the vent. And I don't have to worry about this. All right, so I'll bring you back. My potatoes are done. Well, thank you once again for joining me in Bocce's Corner. And I hope to see you soon. Until next time.